here we are, fittingly on our last stop, with some bus stops. And I'm joined with Scott, who's going to tell us what happens here.
We're the Information and Infrastructure Department here at Lothian Buses, so we sort of take care of your bus stops, if you like, from timetables, making sure that there's flags at the bus stop so you know which services are there. If the bus stop's closed, which sometimes we don't find out about if the contractors don't tell us, we're responsible for putting the temporary stops out. Also, we've taken over the roadworks department, so we come up with diversions for the buses if there's roadworks going on, make sure the drivers know where they're going. So yeah, it's all go.
And how long does it take you to produce a timetable to go into onto a bus stop or a bus shelter?
I believe, well, long before I was here, the guys used to take about 9-10 weeks. All the timetables were done by hand. So luckily we use computers now, and it takes us about 3 weeks to make up the timetable on the computer, and then maybe about another 2 weeks on top of that to get them out there into the bus stops.
Onto the bus stops.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you. So Scott, how many bus stops are there on all the routes that you deal with?
Across the network, East Lothian, West Lothian, and in the city of Edinburgh, there's over 3,500. So I think there's around 3,700 bus stops that we have to take care of.
I see, yes.
So quite a lot.
Yes. And of course, do you have a large number of temporary bus stops that you can place whenever roadworks are needed?
Yep. Probably this is the lowest we've seen our temporary bus stops in a while. We normally have, I think when I first started here, there was about 33, 34 temporary bus stops out here. But because of the roadworks in the city, we're kind of down to our last 7. So
oh right, oh yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
It can change depending on what's going on.
I see, thank you, yes.
Considering you do all the things regarding timetables, when things like major roadworks like the tramworks in Leith and around St James's Centre with everything that's been built there, that must have a huge knock-on effect on timetables and reacting quickly to those changes, I would assume.
Yeah, we do try our best to get out as quickly as possible. I think we've sort of got a little unwritten rule amongst ourselves that we try and get to it within 48 hours as soon as we found out about it, quicker if possible. But it can be from anything from roadworks, even a truck crashing into a stop which is now closed, and we have to get a temp out as quickly as we can, so it doesn't impact the passenger
journey experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I've learned so much. Who knew so much went behind bus stops? Thank you very much indeed, Scott.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Scott. It's been most fascinating. We've learned a lot about how the bus system works. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. Thank you.
Tell you what, I don't think I'll look at a bus stop in another way. I remember Scott just saying that often there's about 30 of these sitting here, and currently there's only 7. So I will certainly appreciate a temporary bus stop and every other bus stop that Lothian buses have.
Well, Scott, thank you so much. We've thoroughly enjoyed our visit. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thanks.